Hello and welcome to my channel on inclusive project management and leadership. This video you're about to watch is an introductory speech made by me in the annual conference on inclusive leadership held in Uppsala, Sweden. And this year, 2024, it was held on the 5th of September. In this speech, I talk about what is inclusive leadership in the rapidly changing context we are living in right now and why management is not enough. Spoiler alert, leadership is nothing you're born with, it's a skill, it's a muscle, and it's fully possible to train it. To know more, please watch this video. Thank you.
Then we start. Welcome to Empower Lead Summit 2024. My name is Evgenia and I'm a founder of MIR Academy. It's a company which organizes this event today. And we are small but mighty. We are 5 people only working, but we have done during 5 years of our existence around 12 big social innovation projects, and we are running also courses and consultancy in the fields of inclusive leadership, social inclusion, and also project management, because our overall mission is to inspire and equip leaders of communities, organizations, public and private, that they can go back to the places and serve the people they have been called to serve. So it's basically our mission, and we are working, we are very picky what we are doing, so we deliver always the best results. And we can then speak in the coffee break. I have many friends here and faces I know, but otherwise we can talk more with new people, newcomers. So what I want to say also about our mission, why social, we are working basically with social innovation and social projects. It's a little bit to go against the stream, because everything now is artificial intelligence, digital, but we think we should not forget human in all this. So we use everything like artificial intelligence and digital, all these tools, but we always have like people in mind. Whatever we do like for them, all our actions. So I will, in my short introduction, I will frame the conference to our brilliant speakers. In my short introduction, I will try to just define who is this good leader, inclusive leader, and why the old ways of working in organizations are not anymore valid, and also how to become a good leader. In order to prepare like today's presentation, I was thinking like a lot the attributes of a good leader, and I have done a lot of trainings, and always I start with like a little warm up and ask, who is a good leader for you? Like, what attributes you think? Do you have something in mind spontaneously? If you imagine a good leader, like close your eyes, who is this person? What is, like, I don't know, I can help you, like, yeah.
Decision making.
Decision making. Good, Vana. Yes, more qualities? Visionary. Okay. Caring. Engaging. Helper. And then if you go, it's like, normally when I have collected through all the speeches I've given and conferences around 50 qualities, and everything you mentioned, plus empathy, integrity, vision, accountability, communication, empowerness, decisiveness. So it's like a huge, huge list. And then you are thinking like it's like a superhuman. This person is flawless, brilliant, like strong, no barriers. And like, is it even possible? If I think about like myself and ask people working in workplaces, can I be all these 50 attributes? Or is it like, can I compromise some attributes or for others? And then I thought, like, I played a little bit for this presentation. I thought, if I ask ChatGPT to help me with generating this perfect lead, and I actually asked, give me a picture of this person, and I integrated all these 50 qualities which I collected through my years of presentation. And then I asked, like, give me this, like, inclusive, diverse, all this empowering, like this leader. And this is this is what I got description. ChatGPT offered me like someone confident, approachable, diverse, reflecting the inclusive nature of today's workplace, and also qualities which we were like partly mentioned: innovation, empathy, strategic thinking, adaptability, and communication. Just close your eyes for a second, imagine this person, and now let's see what ChatGPT gave me. At least we have 2024 there, because I asked all these qualities in 2024. So this is what ChatGPT could bring. And I think, God, you have a lot to learn about diversity, ChatGPT. It's like, come on. So I didn't give up. I was thinking, God, it cannot be like everything ChatGPT can offer me. So I gave a new task, like, give me a group of diverse leaders with representing backgrounds like age, ethnic, and all these backgrounds. And then it synced for a second and gave me this. Better, still very Polish, like people don't look like this in real life, and all of them is like, you can see age and other diversities here, men, women, but still in front. And then we have in background some women, and then we have this woman who is older, like we showed just half of her, that's not worth showing. So it's really, I think the ChatGPT is still figuring out inclusivity and diversity, we can see that. And then I was thinking, from my experience, I will generate my own picture without ChatGPT, just to compare, because what we see here and reality looks very different. And that's why ChatGPT cannot substitute actually human leadership. And when I generated my own picture, it was this. It was this. It's actually people sitting in this room. You are business owners, you are public officials, you are teachers, you are trainers, you are representing all these different, you're project managers also. So actually each one of you leads in this or that way, a group, colleagues, like your employees, or whenever you work. So this is the picture of a diverse leader. And maybe I'm thinking we don't have all this, it's just some of those 50 qualities. We don't have each one of us sitting here, we don't have all these 50 qualities, but maybe it's not needed. Let's pause this for the last. But this list might be endless, and I am sure if you ask ChatGPT, it can provide you 300 attributes of a good leader. It's like, so let us think, what is it in reality? Here is the picture, which I love, and I also love Seth Godin. Maybe you know him. He's a marketing guru, and he's just brilliant. So he gave one of his speeches in Stockholm Economic Forum, and he spoke about leadership versus management. And he is speaking that it's totally two different things. They are not always contradictory, because a good leader is also a good manager. But good manager is not anymore enough. You need to go to the next level of development, from management to leadership, basically. And manager, it goes back to Harrison Ford, to optimization of resources, to big factories, to employers who get a template and exactly do step by step, like these 10 steps you provide, this is the quality indicators, and this is how we check, and your salary connected to this. So managers are good followers. Managers are good followers of the routine, and it worked brilliantly before. And it worked, I mean, like McDonald's and all these big corporations, they are based on management model, because it's like you develop something which is successful, and you copy, and everyone everywhere does exactly the same. And by this compliance, you are successful. But the thing is that, like Seth Godin said, that management does work until it doesn't. Until it doesn't, because now we are here. Situation is totally different compared to Harrison Ford's context when he started his management model. We are in this very insecure world, which is changing very, very quickly, and we cannot manage our way through it. We need lead our way through it, because it's very simple, because the situation is different. It's very unknown. We don't know. It's very rapidly changing, very insecure. So the only way to find out is to test new things, to fail, to make mistakes, and go on. And management model doesn't suit for that. So take what you can, the best from management, like quality assurance, step by step, but then take another step, become a leader. So I will just talk about some trends and save your time because we are late, but some trends which are like basically they're here to stay. If we talk about artificial intelligence, on November 30th of November 2022, ChatGPT was made public, and it was something revolutionary happened. This platform got 1 million members in just 5 days. 5 days, 1 million. For Facebook or Instagram, it took 2 years to become 1 million. You can imagine how quickly things are going right now. And ChatGPT is, it was what I showed, it was like a funny example, but actually it does write a lot of our LinkedIn posts and corrects our texts and legal. We use, let's admit, we all use it, and it's a good tool. But it's not, I mean, we'll see what it will become in 2-3, it develops very, very quickly. And generally, artificial intelligence, it's a lot of experiments right now. Some of them are funny, like there is somewhere a company developed artificial intelligent door security for cats, and the door will open for a cat just if cat drops a dead animal in front of the door, like mouse, then the door will open. So it's funny, yeah, it's experimentation like this. It's a lot of different. Or there is a snack app for Generation Z in US, which dates. It's avatar, dating other avatar. I learned it from you in our podcast. It's basically you send your avatar to date like 100 other avatars. They choose your avatar, and then you go on a real date. So you don't need to make all these mistakes, all these boring dinners, and ask your sister to call in the middle of the dinner, and like it's something, she broke her leg and I need to go home. So you don't need to do that anymore. You will get a perfect avatar directly on the first date. You marry him or her, and then happily ever after.
They used to the people that they are not married.
Exactly. I will send the link to those who want to use Snack. I will send the details with this presentation. Or there is something more serious than that. There is Ginkgo Bioworks working with organic intelligence. So instead of developing like artificial intelligence, they are growing computers, they're growing organisms now for agriculture and others. So basically, in future, in a couple of years, they will grow our computers from organic cells. So that's where we live when it comes to, it started everything with ChatGPT and these funny stories. So Kim will tell more about this. I will move on, but you can listen to a very interesting YouTube video, Amy Webb. I will send you the link. And she speaks about technical trends of 2024. It's very exciting, but a bit scary movie. So don't watch it before you go to bed. Do it during the day. So but it's very exciting what's going on there. So basically, when it comes to us and leadership, all this will be more and more digital and computerized and efficient and everything. So, but even more important that these human skills of a leader, of a human leader to lead all this, that they are so-called soft skills, and I hate the word soft skills because it diminishes the point of soft skills, core skills, I would say, like communication, emotional intelligence, all this will be more and more valid, rare, and important. to counteract all these artificial intelligence and organic intelligence trends which are going on. So the other trend is this hybrid work. I remember I worked for the government. I remember to work from home. I needed to ask I worked very close to Uppsala municipality and I had a meeting there. And then after lunch, and then I wanted to go home directly after meeting, because for me to go back to the offices and home, it was like just walk. So I asked my boss, can I work from home then after meeting with Uppsala municipality? He's like, yeah, you can, but I need a total, like, detailed presentation of what you will be doing at home, like these 2 hours. And I wrote like this email, what I will be doing this 2 hours, which took half of this time, but okay. So now it's not a problem. I mean, now people are actually, there are studies recent studies among workers applying for new position. I will tell you the magazine of this magazine Vision made like very, very recently. Out of 1,600 employers and work seekers, 60% think that working hybrid or on distance is the main prerequisite for applying. So now people taking so for granted, and it's not so much time ago you needed to write this explanation email. Now it's like, okay, work from home. So it's like a must if you want to have the best talent. So and some people are like Elon Musk. Basically, they say no. They're fuck it. Everyone comes back to the office, and we work from the office like usual. And then we see that maybe health and it's not his priority of his employees. But anyway, some companies are going back. But hybrid work is here to stay generally. And what does it mean for us? It means that leadership, to lead on distance is very different than to lead in the office. To take coffee together, to have this positive confirmation when the colleague does something good, you do it immediately, like, well done. It's very difficult to do on distance all this. So it's also a lot of negativity coming with that. Loneliness, especially newly employed, they feel like kind of lonely and lost. And middle managers are suffering a lot because it's very difficult to manage organization. If you are somewhere, you need to, like, people is what you are working with, and then you don't have contact with people, only like teamwork. So it's a different way of leadership. And this also, all the skills which I mentioned are extremely important to master them, to succeed. And also another trend, it's redefining workforce, basically. Now 40, let me see that I'm not lying to you. In European Union, 2023, freelancers make up approximately 36% of the workforce. Freelancers. I have also a brilliant podcast with Van on freelancing. Freelancing is also here to stay. People, generation like baby boomers and millennials are more comfortable maybe to more like be employed, to have this security. But Generation Z is definitely going more and more for freelance, even millennials. And they want to come, do the work and go. They don't want like to become a part of it for long-term culture. And it's more and more, and it's also a different type of leadership. How to lead the team where some people are just temporary there, they're kind of consultants, but anyway part of a team. So it's a lot of challenging there. And also Generation Z per se is another story from millennials. When millennials, I take myself, make decision to move to another job, for me it's pros and cons and lists and thinking how it influences my economy, my family. Gen Z just sitting there, I quit. I don't have a plan, but I quit. So it's much more difficult, and you need to be a workplace which basically to attract them and to keep them. And it's different from before. It's not enough with salary, that's for sure. So, and this is like, all this is on the shoulders of this leader, the shoulders of us who are working. And also wars. There are wars in Middle East, in Ukraine, and it's also insecurity on us. Both workforce is moving through Europe, and it's also this security risk. It's a lot of now mental health related to this, that people are worrying. People are worrying for tomorrow and future, because Ukraine actually is Europe and it's very close to us, everything. And so it's a lot of, yeah, we are living basically in a very insecure content. But this is where we are, and this is where we need to operate. So just inspiring story before I will define leadership for you according to what I think from my years of experience. But this is maybe you know him. You know this guy from Microsoft. It's their current CEO, Satya Nadella. This guy is a guru. In a way, it's a huge corporation, so I contradict a bit myself when I say that management is for corporation. Leadership is also for corporations. It's possible everywhere. So this guy became the CEO of Microsoft in 2014. And the company back then was in a crisis, both a crisis of like leadership crisis, because it was competition, the people didn't trust each other, didn't cooperate, and it was like low ceiling in everything. And also they were behind some cloud computing and other trends which were taken up by some other companies back then. So he entered, and it was a lot of eyebrows were like rising, and like, who is this guy? He was basically a usual executive from Microsoft, working there for 20 years, just middle manager basically. So he started, and he did something totally unexpected for this world. You know what he did? He started with a listening tour. He actually did go and listen to people, talk to people with IT, with managers, with everyone, with clients. So he actually, instead of like coming directly with decisions top down, he actually spent months for listening. He turned the company around, introducing all the innovation, and the company, when he got the best talents through, they were heard, seen. Gen Z started to come there. So basically in 2019, he tripled the value of the company to 1 trillion. It became one of the most expensive companies in the world. And he started with this old-fashioned method of listening to, actually meeting people and talking to them. So it's not only for us working in NGOs and public and small organizations, even for big corporation leadership works. So now I will finalize my framing for today is like, what is inclusive leadership? Forget about these 50 qualities, because they are like, it's like they come into each other and they're repetitive and stuff like this. I think it's 3, basically, if I cook it down to most important ones. First is ability to learn, to be open-minded, because you cannot train all these 150 qualities or attributes, and 150 new will come tomorrow. You need to be super flexible, and you need to be able to learn, to all the time adapt to a new situation. And the first person you need to start with is you, before you change the world and your colleagues. The second, I think it's courage. Courage to fail, courage to make mistakes, because all those like assertiveness, decision making, they don't work if you're not courageous. If you're a manager, you have the manual, you follow it, it's very little chance for mistake, little room for mistake. You are not supposed to make mistakes. If you're a leader, you are supposed to make mistakes. So courage to take the new ways, try it, and go on to the next level. So visionary, someone of you said visionary, is exactly visionary, it's courage for me. So, and responsibility. Courage is good, but we are living like you need to be responsible for what you have decided there and your vision which you are implementing. Because like you need to be brave to challenge status quo, you need to be courage to challenge the status quo, but then also take responsibility for your action, learn from your mistakes, and go on. So leadership, basically, if I finish, it's not a God-given, I don't know, gift. It's nothing we are born with. It's just a skill. It's a muscle. and we are here to train it. So welcome to do it together.